Hey, welcome back to the N.y.a show. It's your boy N.y.a. Appreciate the continued support of the show. Please be sure that you do check out the last episode that I did put up of the show, as well as checking out all of my newest TikToks. The last show I put out was an argument over chicken goes wrong. We got an argument over how many eggs does a chicken hatch, and then it led to a dude going outside smoking some of that. Putting it up in the air, and then feeling like he was being, antagonized, and let that thing go. Luckily, nobody got shot. No, nobody actually got shot, but he did let that thing go over an argument over how many eggs does a chicken lay. So please be sure that y'all check out that last show, as well as checking out all of my latest TikToks that I put up. I hope everybody has been enjoying their weekend. We are coming up on the dawn of it, because everybody that got to go to work, the dusk of it, because everybody got to go to work tomorrow. It's Sunday, baby. Yesterday, like I said, I had a good weekend. Yesterday, I filmed a play, Side Chicks Anonymous Television Productions. I filmed it to have that on film, as well as took pictures. Then after that, I went to a place in ATL called Knife, or is it in Marietta, Buckhead, called Knife, and it was a birthday celebration for my dog. So I appreciate just being able to have a easy going weekend. Today I'm doing my show, getting a couple of TikToks done, and get myself in order for tomorrow, because of course it's the week of Thanksgiving. Giving happy Thanksgiving to everybody ahead of time. The week's going to be short. I'm only working half the week. I know plenty of y'all only working a portion of the week as well. So please be sure that you enjoy your breaks. Because like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna put out a show before around the time of Thanksgiving. So please be sure that you do check out Spirit Arrested, which is an award-winning short film starring my beautiful wife, Peace_Peace on Instagram. It's an award-winning short film by W3 Film Delight. Share, subscribe, comment. Please do all of those great things, as well as How a Mother is Balancing Life in the Pursuit of Dreams. An interview with Breyonna M. Thomas by Ajay Tambe. That is available for you as well as always. Now, my story today is about an airman indicted in a plot to take over a Haitian island and enslave the population. See, this is what happens when you don't course correct when it comes to the history of African slavery, because you ended up getting people that saying, well, maybe I can try something like that again, versus saying, oh, no, we ain't never going to try something like that no more. It's I'll try something like that. So let's dive into this. Two Texas men one who joined the Air Force to learn combat skills are accused of trying to take over a small island off of Haiti. This is by Nicholas Slayton on the 22nd of November. This story came out. I do want to note that down in the comments, someone said, join the Air Force to learn combat. Nigga, you should join the Marines or something like that. Like, what are you going to join there? They said, what you joining the Air Force for? To learn some combat skills. And the Air Force service member is one of the two men. Let me see what this is. Tanner Thomas. Look at him. Oh, yeah. He looked like the type that enslaved him a couple of motherfuckers, allegedly. Enslaved him a couple of motherfuckers, for sure. An Air Force service member is one of the two Texas men accused of trying to seize control of a Haitian island in a violent coup and plotting to enslave its population. Tanner Christopher Thomas, here, 20, was indicted by the Department of Justice on Thursday. Thomas, an airman stationed in Texas, and his alleged co-conspirator Gavin Rivers Weinsberg, 21, young and dumb. Both were charged with conspiracy to murder, maim, or kidnap in a foreign country and production of child pornography. The Associated Press reports that both men intend to plead not guilty, according to their lawyers. According to the indictment against them, the two made a plan. To gather a group of militants and sail to Haiti in an armed expedition. They would take over Gouverneur Island, a 266 square mile island off. Come on, dog. Off the coast. They allegedly plan to kill all of the men on the island and enslave the women and children and use them as sex slaves. Anybody that understands history when it comes to a history of war, the history of spreading of any dominant belief practices, it all came with this right here. You go into the town, you kill the men, enslave the women and the children, and use the women as the sex slave. The island has a population of roughly 87,000 people. They also researched and allegedly plan to buy military type rifles. According to the indictment, they plan to use those with their group, and take a sailboat to conquer an island with tens of thousands of people. The plot started in the summer of last year when both Weisenberg and Thomas started to learn Haitian Creole. See, they tell us a lot of time the boys on the corner, niggas that's out here just doing crazy shit, just violent acts. They be like, yo, y'all niggas could be like real good skillsmen, man, fixing ACs, man, just doing all this other type of stuff. But y'all are choosing to do this. Y'all boys probably came from some type of prestigious background. Y'all a little money in your pocket. And this is what you guys decide to do. The two spent months trying to recruit people to join their plot. Thomas even got his initial assignment station changed to Andrews Air Force Base in Maryland, using that location to try to recruit unhoused Americans in Washington, D.C. to join the coup and slavery conspiracy. It's not clear how many people joined the plan. Of course, during that same time period, they also produced child pornography, according to the indictment. Fried. Weisenberg was arrested in July, according to the local media. It's not clear when Thomas was arrested. However, since his arrest, he did undergo a court martial. All right. For 3 articles, let me see. He was recently tried and convicted for violating military justice violations, which include communicating in decent language and violation of federal law for offenses not capital. The Air Education and Training Command statement continued. He was sentenced to a dishonorable discharge and 3 years confinement. The Air Force Office of Special Investigations, FBI, and Salina Police Department are handling the investigation. Both men are facing 15 to 30 years in prison if convicted on the child pornography charge. Conviction on conspiracy to commit murder in a foreign country carries up to a life sentence in prison. Shout out to Nicholas for putting this story out there. Let me know what y'all think about this man here, Mr. Tanner Thomas. Mr. Thomas thought that he was going to recruit enough people to go and take over a small island over in Haiti. Even took the chance to join the Air Force, thinking that was going to be where the combat skills came from, as well as learning Creole, because he took all that time to do that to enslave some motherfuckers, but wouldn't take all that time to put that time into doing something that's more beneficial. Now you facing 15 to 30 on the pornography. I don't know what was up with that, brother. And then as well, you're not my brother. Well, I don't know what's up with that. And then as well as the conspiracy that's a life which could be up to 25 years if they saying old school life, or life like you or die in there. So let me know what y'all thoughts are on this story. Crazy. 2 airmen was indicted in a plot to take over over Haitian Island and enslave the population. It's the N.y.a show.